younger, he wasn't as dedicated as he is now. Of course, as a young child, you see the interest in the game and the curiosity, but we can't always tell the future. So you can see potential, so you hope that that potential will grow into something.
Welcome to the fourth quarter of our interview with Jimmy Enabu. Abraham, he said he likes that name as well. And before we went into the break, he was telling me what makes him the best Enabu ever. And he says he's got the MVPs, the championships, and so on. So when you go to their family, like his cupboard is the one that the others are gathering dust. Every year brings home trophies. But Timmy, when you look at all the things you've achieved, did you expect that to happen?
No, and interestingly, I didn't think I'd play basketball this long. Yeah.
Why?
I didn't see past playing at high school. So I just wanted to play my high school, I wanted to win my nationals, and I didn't think about playing the league at all.
And then what changed?
After getting called up for the basketball without borders, that's when I was like, let me go and play this league and compete. I think I can actually compete. So that's when everything started. But even then, joining the league, I didn't think I would accomplish, what I've accomplished, or play this long now.
So what has helped you to achieve that? Besides, obviously, the obvious natural ability, what is it that has helped you to achieve all you've achieved?
I think just trying to stay on course, trying to be consistent, trying to find out what works, what doesn't, trying to be aware. So it's a number of things, hanging around people that are helpful, and just generally playing the game the right way. Yeah.
The Oilers have won 5 titles. They're expected to win a 6th this year, although many of us hope that doesn't happen. But what has been the secret for the Oilers? If you could mention 1 or 2, 3 things that maybe other teams need to pick up on, what would you say?
We always set the bar. Every time the championship is won, or every time we win something, we get that bar from down here and take it higher. So every year there's always something to work for. There's always new players who are signed. It's evaluation of players, of the coaches. So the work doesn't stop. And every time your people on your bumper or Haji is pressing for results, then you have to produce them. Yeah.
And who have been your biggest influences in your career? Which people have influenced you the most, and why?
A number of people. On the team directly, Henry isn't here, but Henry Malira was a big-time influence because he's...
Right from school, right?
Right from school. No, actually from here, but right from school is a different story. I think I've just been lucky, or I find myself, to be around people that are constantly positive about what I'm doing, how I'm playing, and it has helped a whole lot. I do not have to worry so much about avoiding this person because of negativity, or So my teammates from high school, so many of them. My coach Andrew, I've been with Coach Andrew Tendo. He's still coaching me up to now. So he coached me from S3. Yeah. So of course Ken Baliejusa, who I spent a lot of time watching and trying to learn from. Then of course Ivan, Mark, my brothers. Yeah, the list is endless if I'm going to pick it up from school, So yeah, I appreciate what they did for me, and Haji later on, Coach Monday, Steve now. There's always something someone can add to you, and I'm not shy not to absorb. I'm very open to that. Yeah.
What does the future hold for Jimmy? The next 5-10 years? I know. Have you set yourself a timeline as far as the rest of your career? You want to play this long, or You have so many years left in you. What does the future hold?
I honestly don't know for sure. Right now I'm just enjoying, day by day, accomplishment by accomplishment. I'm trying not to think too hard or create things that I may not have power over. So, I have an academy. You probably know about it. That I entirely have control over. Because I'm directly involved in how it runs. Ben and I, of course. So it's something that I'm looking at. When you talk about 5 years, 10 years, it has to be a big time.
Because he's one of those people who likes to give back. Right now he has an academy which deals with younger kids, and I think not everyone has that kind of calling. So him having that calling at this age shows that he has the potential to want to give back. So I think he's a very good ambassador for the game.
And has it been hard for you as your stardom has risen? It's easy for you to be put in situations where suddenly so many things, good and bad, become available, temptations and so on. Is that something that you've had to deal with?
No, I actually think it's a lot easier because with all these things, with all these accomplishments, you get to meet so many people, which is good for me because I'm naturally reserved. So when you meet so many people, you learn about different types of people, and I think that's a plus for me. Yeah, I'm not rowdy or anything, so I'm in full control. Yeah.
Tell me the impact that your dad and mom had on you. I know you come from a very supportive family. I remember the time we were in Tanzania, and your dad showed up with eats for the entire team, and kind of shut the place down, so to speak. And good days. And the funny thing about your dad is he's the opposite of you guys. I don't know whether you guys just put up a front or what, but it's pretty. it's pretty. I don't want to say loud, but it's lively.
He is loud. That's his personality. People are different. So he's loud. We're not loud. Some of us are not loud. There are other loud people in the family. I just happen not to be one of those guys. So yeah, it was a good time. I don't know if it was good. You remember everything that happened there, yeah. So he gave the team a treat, and they were very happy. Ikon keeps joking about it up to now. Yeah, so hopefully we shall have another one of those trips where he'll be there. Yeah.
Hopefully. What does the family make of what you've achieved? And your dad and mom? I know there's a point where they made it clear you have to decide basketball or your studies, because you have a bachelor's from UCU in development studies, and your parents are highly educated, and all of your brothers are educated. Did you have that conversation with them?
Yes, we did. Like many parents, they were supportive, yes, but at the end of the day, they are also concerned about your school, about life after basketball, so they have been supportive through and through, for sure. They won't tell you stop playing, but they will tell you as you play, you also have to what? You have to consider this and that, your school, your work, how are you living, the quality of your life, all those things. So I'm really grateful for what they did for me. Yeah.
What's up with Evelyn? We haven't seen her for a while. I mean, when she was at UCU, she kind of tried to ball. I said tried because she didn't excel as you guys. I know she was more marked than anything in terms of hard and fight, right? Yeah.
It's funny you speak of Evelyn. I was with her earlier on today. Yeah. She played. I think she played. It's just that, our league is not easy. I think she played one season. She was straight out of high school. So maybe the expectations were high. If she had played a bit longer, maybe, you'd have seen something else. But she had a lot of potential. Unfortunately, she didn't last, But I think what she did was good enough. Okay. Yeah.
Who is the toughest player locally that you've gone against?
Ever since my whole career here
Locally, yeah.
locally. It was I would say toughest. Skilled. Ben was quite tough, I should say. Isaac was just Isaac Afidra was very sneaky in the sense that he could play up top, he could play at the low post. So power was always a nightmare before I joined, and Ben and Isaac are the guys who I used to guard, so they gave me the most hell. Yeah.
Has it been worth it? Has basketball been worth it for you?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I wouldn't say I don't have any regrets in regards to whether I should have played or not. I'm happy. I think it has been totally worth it. Yeah.
And are you going to win the sixth championship this year? Should we go and put our houses on that?
Well, that's the plan. That's the plan. Time will tell. I really don't have so much. I have some control, but time will tell for sure. Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. We've had a nice time with Jimmy here on Off the Pitch. Jimmy, it wasn't as bad as you thought it would be, right?
No. It was quite interesting.
Grudging compliment. You're like, no.
No, it was good. It was good. Yeah.
Well, you've been watching Off the Pitch with Jimmy. It's time to let him go save his team, because from what I can tell, I've been watching this side. Baskets have been going in like. So it's time for Jimmy to go and save the Oilers. Otherwise, this will be showing up on the front pages. National champions beaten by secondary school champions. But Jimmy, it's been good. It's been good having you, man.
Hey guys, this is Jimmy Enabu from the City Oilers and the Silverbacks. You're watching Off the Pitch on Urban TV. Stay tuned.